This year's award for Creative Workspace or Workforce goes to Scott O'Malley & Associates Western Jubilee Recording Company. Western Jubilee records and represents such notable cowboy musicians and poets as Waddy Mitchell, Don Edwards, Sons of the San Joaquin, and Michael Martin Murphy, in addition to superb local acts like the Haunted Wind Chimes of Pueblo and Sons and Brothers of Westcliff. To enter Western Jubilee's offices on the east side of downtown is to step back in time to another era when cowboys ruled the plains and a man's best friend was his horse. Founder and proprietor Scott O'Malley took a century-old railway storage warehouse built on a spur near the Denver and Santa Fe Railway Company and, through the years, transformed it into a veritable museum. He has filled the place with priceless memorabilia from America's past: quilts, highway signs, college pennants, old instruments, antiques, and all sorts of collectibles. Not surprisingly, Western Jubilee's offices are also filled with awards, from a platinum album of the Oh Brother Where Art Thou soundtrack to numerous Wrangler Award statues presented by the National Cowboy Museum. In fact, earlier this year, Western Jubilee was awarded the Cowboy Keeper Award, presented by National Day of the Cowboy, to honor people and organizations that make a substantial contribution to the preservation of pioneer heritage and cowboy culture. What makes Western Jubilee so amazing is that O'Malley and partner Kathleen Collins graciously open it up to the community, hosting several concerts a year when their artists are in town for recording sessions. These informal concerts are filled with rich harmonies and incredible musicianship, all in a welcoming and friendly environment. Western Jubilee also hosts events for nonprofit organizations such as Leadership Pikes Peak, and the company is a founding sponsor of the Meadowgrass Music Festival at La Forêt. A tip of our hat to Western Jubilee.
It's very, very cool to be recognized for our workspace. It seems like maybe it's more our life space than our workspace, because none of us here, myself or Kathleen Collins or my family or Deborah Lake, or it's more than a job. No one would want to work these kind of hours. We believe in our artists and we believe in our music, and to be able to share the Western Jubilee warehouse with folks that kind of appreciate our early American clutter approach around here is something I never even thought about, and very appreciative that it's being appreciated by others.
This year's Philanthropy Award goes to the Downtown Development Authority. The DDA, a nonprofit organization devoted to economic development for downtown Colorado Springs, was formed in 2006 and is governed by a board of 11 local business leaders. In the 3 years of its Challenge Grant program, the DDA has provided more than $500,000 in improvements, renovations, job retention, landscaping, and art and music events for downtown. Arts events supported by DDA funding have included KRCC's Blues Under the Bridge, the Pikes Peak Arts Festival, Flaunt, and the Indie Spirit Film Festival. DDA funds also help provide the Neon Peak radar sign at Copper's office in Plaza of the Rockies, assisted with exterior renovation to the Pioneers Museum, and helped the Modbo with initial renovations before their gallery opened its doors. This nomination of the DDA came from Cottonwood Center for the Arts, which shares a special partnership with the DDA. Eager to secure Cottonwood a permanent home in the downtown area, the DDA not only holds the first mortgage on $500,000 of this property, but DDA staff and board have been actively engaged in assisting with business planning, real estate matters, and operations advice for this thriving center, housing scores of artist studios, galleries, and classrooms. The DDA also has provided Cottonwood with some direct funding for renovations and organizational consulting. Through its support in a variety of ways, the DDA is ensuring that arts and culture are thriving in downtown Colorado Springs.
We think downtown is a cultural center of the region. It's one of the most diverse areas, both with people and activity and with thought. And so art stimulates thought, it stimulates communication, it gets people sharing ideas and feelings, which is a wonderful part of the human experience. It's a big part of why we exist. And downtown is just a wonderful place to exhibit that. It's as a pedestrian speed. You can actually slow down and actually take in, contemplate, etc. And so it's a wonderful venue to show art, and it gives people yet another reason to come down and experience all the things that downtown has.
As Public Affairs Director for Kaiser Permanente, C.J. Moore knows that art and music are essential for people young and old to thrive. CJ's passion for the arts is genuine, demonstrated through years of personal and professional philanthropic support, and by her leadership in ensuring that Kaiser's office is filled with artworks by local artists. And CJ loves to fill her own home with work by local painters and potters as well. On most any weekend evening, you can find CJ sitting happily in the audience for a theater production, tapping her toes to a lively tune by a music ensemble, wandering the galleries of the Fine Arts Center, or lending her smiles and enthusiasm to a fundraising event. CJ was nominated by Linda Weiss of the Colorado Springs Conservatory, where CJ serves as chair of the board of directors. In this role, CJ has devoted countless hours of leadership, mentorship, assistance with business planning, fund development, and strategic visioning for this preparatory school for the performing arts. And CJ is an enthusiastic champion for the young students at the conservatory, getting to know many of the performers personally, encouraging development of their talents, and supporting them with scholarships. CJ has also served for many years on the board of Rocky Mountain PBS, helping with fundraising and using her strong personal connections throughout southern Colorado to ensure the station remains vital. And maybe the best part about CJ? She's not afraid to use her creativity and dress up as a giant stalk of broccoli at local festivals. Thanks and congratulations to CJ Moore, winner of the 2010 Business Leader in the Arts Award.
We're told every day to exercise, eat right, keep ourselves healthy. But nobody reminds us on a regular basis that we need the arts as part of a very vibrant, healthy lifestyle. You've got to feed your soul as well as your body. And arts feed our soul, they feed our mind, they feed our whole beings. And without the arts, you're not truly healthy.